Well, my great-grandparents came in 1894. We raised beef cattle. Our ranch is about 16,000 acres. We have 10 and a half miles of the international border. Because we're on the border, my day starts with checking our water system. We have 17 miles of pipeline to provide water for the cattle and wildlife. That's the first thing I have to check, because the illegals break the water floats or break the pipe to get a drink, then they just let it run. We got a lot of water, but we don't want it to run on the ground either. And then while I'm checking the water lines, I got to check the gates and fences, especially on the highway, so cattle aren't on the highway. And illegals are cutting the fences again. That's a new deal since Biden took office. This is what illegals do to your fence, where it's all down on the ground. They didn't cut this, they just stomp it down to the ground. We've had a lot of things stolen, we've had a lot of vehicles stolen. This barn's been broken. We don't even lock it anymore. We lock the houses. But somebody's always here. Nobody can leave the ranch without somebody being here. The worst one, they call them drive-throughs, and that's a full-size pickup full of marijuana in the bed. And we've had over 100 of them, even with the wall. Not the Ballard wall, the mesh fence. They cut the hole in it, drive trucks through. That was probably every 10 days we had a truck come through like that. We got 3 mule loads, that's the backpackers. The 50-pound pack on the back and a belly bundle, that's 20 pounds. We'd had 3 of those a week. 6 guys packing dope, go to the highway, dump it, get loaded up, go back, next day bring another load. We've had 14 dead bodies on the ranch that I know of. That was a game changer for me when I found the first dead illegal. Right up on a dead guy. You know, he bloated and stinking. And I smelled it. I thought, well, it's a dead cow, and then it's a human. You wouldn't expect somebody to be dead on the ranch. It's still disheartening to find somebody, but it's just, that's the way it is. It's either heat stroke, they freeze to death, or they're sick to begin with. They can't make it from the border to the highway, and they die. Raising your kids and everything, they know what to expect. Now I got grandkids, and they all get it. You know, my boys never know anything but Border Patrol and illegals growing up. If somebody that hadn't been progressively exposed to this for 30 years, they probably couldn't live here. You go out in the morning, you check what's in your truck, somebody laying in my truck or under the truck or in my wife's car, or are they out here? You know, every time you open the door, you kind of look. Been doing it for 30 years. We don't ever let our guard down. You know, we got a gun at every door, we got a gun under the bed. We sleep with 2 dogs, that's our alarm.
Within 100 days, I'm going to send to the United States Congress a pathway to citizenship for over 11 million undocumented people.
Before the election, he made a promise to 11 million people in America that he'd give them amnesty if he was elected. The next day, we had 4 groups. And that's what they told Border Patrol. Your president said we'll get amnesty, we're coming. And that always happens when, no matter what president or candidate says, I'll give you amnesty, we get a surge. What we're experiencing now isn't a seasonal surge. During Trump's administration, we could be gone for a little while. And now it's back to the same deal. Somebody's always got to be here. You make all the applications out, and it ends up costing about $10,000 to do it. And then you promise them a job for a year. They're proud of their Hispanic heritage, but we're Americans. And that, I'm proud to say we sponsor them. If you really want to handle it, help them. But don't just tell me that I'm a racist because I don't like illegal immigration. You better figure out what you're doing to this country by letting these people come in unvetted and not knowing a thing about what they're doing, and sending them to different cities. And what's America going to be like if this continues? And if we get 4 years of Biden, is it past the point of repair after 4 years, or get somebody that'll control the border? I don't know. I'm just sick of the whole thing, but I'm not leaving here. And my boys, they're going to take over too. But I feel bad for America, because they come through me every day, but they go live with you, and that's reality. And I don't know if I'd want to ranch anywhere else, period. This is home. I'm not leaving.
Thanks so much for watching this video. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you never miss new content from the Daily Signal.